So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. Well, we're on the way.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players, and oh, what has happened here? Mohamed Salah. Modric. Look at the space here, and the shot! An early chance, their first of the game.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Son Heung-min plays it short. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min proves just a little bit too strong. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Enzo Perez. That's Cazorla.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Corner number 2 then. Budimir! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Cazorla tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. And it's Cazorla. First quarter of an hour gone. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Enzo Perez. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the long
shot at goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Son Heung-min. That has not gone well. Blint gets across to intercept that. Can he spark a counter here? Modric. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And he's picked out the run. And here's Mohamed Salah. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Perez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Enzo Perez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking here to chip it through. It's out for a goal kick. Eric Garcia. Sanchez is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. 30 minutes gone. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele carries the ball down the right. And here's Neymar. Oh, now it's Neymar! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Swings it across. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Eric Garcia. Oh, shoot, Messi! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cazorla. Georgia have a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Blint. It's a throw-in. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Budimir actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he lines up a cross.
Added minutes
Not
have
much
been
subtlety
indicated.
about that challenge. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Well, nicely intercepted. Cazorla. Sufal. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Georgia unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Georgia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Dembele, he has found a way through. Blint aims beyond the defence. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That's good play. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Arnautovic. Modric. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mohamed Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah. Forced to go back. Neymar. Threads one in. Now who's going to be first to this? Out towards the flank. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Budimir. Now Modric. Budimir.
The attendance for this match,
what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Arnautovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 14, Mohamed Salah. Number 9, Santi Cazorla.
And he can clear it away.
Coming on the field, number
Messi
18.
will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Number 11.
And this is Forlan. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's managed to gift it back. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He is through here. Forlan! Georgia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, it's Dembele. He's going for goal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Knocks it out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the pass is intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. It's a goal. Back to within one. Interesting. Son Heung-min at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Georgia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Sufal. And here's Forlan. Modric. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's found a way through. And this is Dembele. And that is masterful defending. Son Heung-min absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part.
He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitutions taking place.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened.
Takes a shot! Morris! That's sensational! A finish right from the top draw. We thought they were done, but never say never. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 33.
Georgia are making a
Perez.
change now.
Number 10.
So all square with
Modric.
almost no time
Coming
remaining.
on the field.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
Matic.
Now, the only question is whether there's
19.
enough in the tank
Banega.
to grab another.
4 added minutes has been
Promising
indicated.
position. Oh, it's played into the area. And that should get the job done. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Stuani. He's got away. He's onside. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele. Dembele, upright and purposeful. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match,
Just a
and
quick
deservedly
announcement.
so.
It is now time for our special lottery. Please
So what do you
grab the
take
tickets
away
you were
from it
given
all,
when you were
Tim?
walking through the
Georgia
gates.
certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. That was travelling. And it's Kukçu. Berbatov. Berbatov charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Berbatov clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tonali. Berbatov. Mohamed Salah. Kukçu! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Enzo Perez. Cazorla. Son Heung-min finding himself in space. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Blint. Enzo Perez. Timber calmly anticipates. And it's Cazorla. Modric. And it's Perez. And here's Mohamed Salah. Ambitious ball here. Kimmich. And Berbatov. Now it's Kukçu. He's found a way past. Serginho. He leaps for it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Acerbi. Safal. Could be danger here. He is through here. Now he's rising. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Blint. Enzo Perez. Half an hour played now. Safal making good progress. Son Heung-min. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Berbatov. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Kupchu. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Big moment! Massive goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Berbatov. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Georgia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Budimir. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Schlotterbeck. And it's Kupchu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Vasco da Gama have reclaimed it. Now it's Tonali. He's picked his way through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Georgia can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Georgia really could have done without this. Muslera clearly engaging in mind games here. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Modric.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, now he can run away with it. No way through, so back it comes. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Cross in. They've got to be quick to recover this. Enzo Perez. No, again there's no way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Serginho. Kimmich. Kukçu touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Modric. To Perez. And it's Blint. Modric. And the return pass. Budimir. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And it's Salah. Enzo Perez. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Inzaghi! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Tries to pass it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Berbatov!
Substitution on the field.
Vasco da Gama with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Mohamed Salah. Number 10, Modric. Number 9, Santi Cazorla. Number 33, Perez. Coming on the field, number 18, Christian Stuani.
Decent chance!
Mahrez.
And he's there to melt it away.
Number 22, Danny Parejo. Number 13.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 4, Matic.
Kukçu. Kimmich. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared without hesitation. But they've got it again. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for the run. And he shoots! Blint gets it clear. Kukçu. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Blint.
2 added minutes has been
Matic.
indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's a Serbi. And it's a foul. And that's it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Just a quick request today.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
That has been slung wide. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Conte, played down the flank. It's a goal kick. Blint. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Salah. Foot in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Enzo Perez. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Desailly. Mbappe might just make this. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread to the right. Mohamed Salah ventures forward. And it's Perez. And he's forced to go back.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
That'll be a throw-in. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Son Heung-min. That's a little off target. Enzo Perez. For Cazorla. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Dembele. Nakata. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Nakata. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Enzo Perez. And it's Cazorla. Now it's Son Heung-min. And Yamal. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe! Off the post! Acerbi clears without hesitation. Sufal. Son Heung-min. Enzo Perez. Looking for options for move. And the shot! And he's done it! And there is your opener. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Terengganu are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Enzo Perez. Yamal. And it's Nakata. Dembele. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's just beyond his reach. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Georgia really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. That gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3...
It's Nakata! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sofal clears it away. Tries a shot! Terengganu have their second corner now. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball. In he goes again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Mbappe really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Sofal. He's had it taken off him. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Modric. Corner it is. They've played it short. Sofal receives it in a good position here. He's in a great position here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he can thump it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
He leaps for it! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mohamed Salah has crossed into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Acerbi gets over and intercepts. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Enzo Perez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nakata, nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Cazorla. Knocks it into space. Yamal. Nakata, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Nakata. He's shifting through the gears here. Nakata! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Georgia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Not the most accurate pass. Blint. That is ended up in no man's land. Dembele. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. That was a given, it always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of...
Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Georgia get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Oh, Red, nice interception. Shifted it to the flank. Sofal. Cazorla, lobbed in behind. That is a brilliant interception. Perez cuts a frustrated Acerbi, has given away a free kick. Acerbi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Enzo Perez, spread it left. That's a good run down the left. And here's Mohamed Salah.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
He's rising! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. And here's Nakata. It's Nakata! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's a decent clearance. He's having a hit! Lacking in accuracy. Cazorla.
There will be 5 minutes added
Sofal.
time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Boudouir. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's been played through. Now there's a fine ball. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And here's Son Heung-min. He's in a good position here. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. So it's away we go then. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah.
Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Georgia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Modric. Cazorla. And it's Perez. And here's Budimir. It's Cazorla! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Seedorf. To Bale. Opts for safety. Now it's Budimir. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Enzo Perez. Georgia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Cazorla. Oh, that's a fine interception. Georgia with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And here's Son Heung-min. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. And it's Mahrez. Modric. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Modric. And he's picked it up out wide. Modric is onto this. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Dante. Sofal. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Enzo Perez. And it's Modric. Modric has been caught there, it's a foul. Cazorla. Nice control. Modric. And that has left him in a heap. Very nicely done. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Son Heung-min ready to try one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
And he's going direct. And he's heaved it away. And it's Cazorla. That's tidy. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Now it's Mahrez. Oh, nice touch. Cazorla. And here's Modric. Seedorf deals with that comfortably. Now who's going to be first to this? Out towards the flank. Knocks it out wide. Cazorla. And it's Modric. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cazorla. Modric.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Budimir! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Attendees, this is
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution in progress.
And so we're off again.
Georgia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That is lovely. And it's Modric. That's a good run down the left. That's beautifully weighted. He might be in here! And the finish! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Georgia really could have done without this. An exchange of stares, and here we go. What a save from Muslera! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lovely, now then.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Son Heung-min. Modric. Enzo Perez. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Blint. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Cazorla. And the shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Mahrez making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Cazorla. And here's Budimir. It's Cazorla! Corner number 2 then. Son Heung-min plays it short. So foul. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Bale, he's through on, goes for a shot! Off the post!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Deftly away. Thuram. Enzo Perez. Now Modric. And this is Cazorla. Oh, well played. Gerrard. Now it's Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cazorla, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Son Heung-min. Soufal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Modric. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus tries to clear. Tries one from range! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
He is through here. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Taking place.
Thuram did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Blint. And Dante. Soufal. Now it's Cazorla.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Forced to go back. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Georgia, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Platini. Cazorla. Safal. Now Modric. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's burst through. And that's that. Georgia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from...
And he's decided to go for it. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Looking for options for movement. Ødegaard. It's a sharp little ball here. Now, what about this cross? And that has been cleared.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Merino. Threads one in. Modric. He's looking wide. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pops for safety. And it's Dante. This is a promising build-up. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's neat. And it's Cazorla. To Perez. Played back towards his own goal. It's Modric! Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Sofal deals with that comfortably. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Modric. No goals as yet. Tries to play it through. That's an excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Cazorla. And it's Perez. Over to the right flank. Quick look, shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, easy pickings there. Played out wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp. Merino. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cazorla. Sofal. And it's Dante. And it's Salah. Blint. Now Dante. Sofal. That's going wide left. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's there to clear it. Merino. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Enzo Perez. Modric. Salah. Picked out brilliantly. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And it's Perez. Dembele. Ødegaard. 5 minutes till the break. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Wriggles his way through. Enzo Perez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard. It's played through for him. Now it's Dembele. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Georgia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's a promising position. And he welcomes it in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ødegaard. And it's Marino. Played out to the left flank. And here's Ødegaard. Now there's a fine ball. Son Heung-min proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but...
Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Dante. Safal. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Salah. To Blint. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Perez. Turns back here, probably the best option. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. 60 minutes played. And Sofal. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Dante. Dante. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Marino. Can he get on the end of this? No, no way through. Modric couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Cazorla. Sofal has it in a wide position. Son Heung-min! It's a goal! How they've waited! Now they have it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Après 70 minutes de jeu par le numéro 21. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think...
Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Son Heung-min. Parejo. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mohamed Salah. Enzo Perez. And Parejo. And it's a foul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So no flag here. And a chance! And a neat finish. And again they hit the front. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Georgia have their lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Merino, and he welcomes it in. Shot at goal! And he hits the net! We thought they were done, but never say never! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Back to parity, and now Mbappe takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Looking for the run. Has a look up and delivers. Muslera deals with that, nice and simple. And the number on the board is 3. Modric. The end, time is up. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. No other club feels like Boca. No ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. So that's got things underway. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a good...
Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Georgia with the corner, there first. Son Heung-min with the short one. That's very neat. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hullet, always onto this. He's having a shot! Safal. Now Modric. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Cazorla. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot. Safal. No goals as yet. There's the crossfield ball. Mahrez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Messi. He is through here. He's found some space. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Perez gets it clear. Falcao did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Son Heung-min. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Blint. And it's Modric. Now Modric. Cazorla. And it's Falcao. And it's Cazorla. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cazorla. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And it's been played through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good finish! Mahrez. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cazorla. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Boca Juniors are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as...
Chance, surely! It's there! He made it happen. squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Georgia have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager...
And the finish! And a neat finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Yaya Toure. Lovely, now then. And this is Messi. In by Messi. Muslera claims it. Safe hands. Sufal. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Georgia are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. He's had a shot! Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Sufal. Here's Blint, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Sufal. And it's Sufal. And it's Perez. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Hazard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Poor, robust challenge. Surely now! Yaya Toure! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, such a clever touch. Aimed at the far side, getting up there! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. Acerbi. Modric. To Perez. Son Heung-min. And it's Perez. It's a promising position. Benzo Perez. Out towards the flank. And this is Falcao. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hullet. Chance here to counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Modric. It's Falcao! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 42.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Messi. Número 7. Número 8.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Número 4. Número 5. Número 2.
It's a foul.
Número 45.
And it's Son
Número
Heung-min.
20. Se está realizando un cambio.
The Rossi does really well to win the ball there. Moves it back. Looking for options for movement.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Parejo knocks it out wide. Kaka. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
They'll have one final crack at it. Now who's going to be first to this? Just 5 minutes left. Parejo engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Osimhen, nicely spread.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Stuani, over to the right flank. Space for him to turn and look. And that's the keeper's ball. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle.
And the finish! He's scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Marcó en el minuto 4 el dorsal 5.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mohamed Salah, now it's Modric. That's gone loose. Modric was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played. Sofal. Sofal, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Enzo Perez. And it's Acerbi. Now it's Budimir. Spread to the right. He's on it. Can he get away? And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Enzo Perez. And here's Modric. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Budimir! Superb from Budimir! About as smooth as it gets. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is...
Oh, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! And they get themselves in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid have their lead. And it's Salah. Enzo Perez. And that could set him on his way. He's having a hit! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
There will be a throw-in. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He's had a shot! No, he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Hangs one in. Oh, great leap! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring. It's Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Budimir! And that is wildly off target. Vitinha. Acerbi cuts it out. Cazorla. Good chance here! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, Suchan, surely! And that's a tidy finish. And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
Haaland! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Safal. And it's been given away. He's got away. Can he finish? Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And yes, it's him again. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
And can he finish it? And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Georgia are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Se ruega a su
Well,
padre
few would have
que
predicted a
ayude
scoreline
a
like
la
this.
fuerza
After
del
all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Modric. That's good running with the ball. It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's got away from him. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior venturing down the left. Enzo Perez. Sofal does well to get it back. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. Modric. Budimir receives it in a good position here. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Olise. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Olise. 60 minutes played. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pacho. Bellingham. For Olise. Modric. Spread out to the left. Son Heung-min has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. It's a good 35 yards out, this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And here's Modric. That is lovely. And it's a foul. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Sofal. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Sofal. Can he get it through? Cross needs to be good. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Vitinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, really well played.
Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. That's really well cleared. And it's Mendes. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cazorla. Space for him to turn and look. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The two
5.
coaches are
El
signalling
dorsal
changes
20.
here, both at the same
El
time.
dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6. El
Kimmich
dorsal
going
17.
forward. Great ball, and he's in here.
El
Oh, well
dorsal
played,
21.
well played.
Cambio de jugadores.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Acerbi makes the interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Stroll shoots! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Georgia look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages? Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he plays one through. And it's a foul. That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will.